everyone. In this session, I will be discussing the fragmentation pattern of carbonyls and amine containing compounds. So let's start with the aldehyde. So the molecular ion peak of an aliphatic aldehyde is usually observed fairly very weak. And the principal mode of fragmentation in aliphatic aldehydes are alpha cleavage and beta cleavage. If the carbon chain attached to the carbonyl group contains at least 3 or more carbons, then Mac-Lafferty arrangement may also observe. Now, the appearance of an M-1 peak due to the loss of one hydrogen atom is very characteristic of aldehyde. The peak is observed at M by Z85 in case of varaldehyde. So this is the peak of M-1, and this peak is the characteristic peak of aliphatic aldehydes. The peak due to the formation of SCO plus ion can be observed at 29, means this one, and this is also a characteristic peak in the case of mass spectra of aldehyde. This is coming due to this SCO ions. And the second important mode of fragmentation for aldehyde is known as beta cleavage or inductive cleavage. So this is the beta cleavage in case of aldehyde. So this bond or this pair of electrons is moving this side. So finally we will see a fragment cation at mass 43, and this will appear in the mass spectrum. So this is the peak for this fragment. And the third major fragmentation pathway for aldehyde is the Mac-Lafferty rearrangement. The fragmentation ion formed in this rearrangement has M by Z44, and that will be the base peak. So if we see, this is the radical cation side, and this is 1, 2, 3. This is the third carbon, and this also has proton. So this proton will move according to Mac-Lafferty here, and the radical cation will have the mass 44, and that will be the base peak on case of varaldehyde. So this is the base peak due to Mac-Lafferty rearrangement. And now in case of aromatic aldehyde, those exhibit intense molecular ion peak, and the loss of one hydrogen atom via alpha cleavage is a very favorable process, and the resulting M-1 peak may in some cases be more intense than the molecular ion peak. And in the mass spectrum of benzaldehyde, the M-1 peak at 105 is more intense to the molecular ion peak, and the peak at 77, which corresponds to the phenyl cation by losing the radical formyl radical, that is CHO or M-29. So that's the peak appearing due to M-29 and 77, which is the base peak in this case. Now we'll see the fragmentation pattern in case of ketone. So the mass spectra of ketone show an intense molecular ion peak, and loss of alkyl group by means of alpha cleavage is an important mode of fragmentation. But or it will have two alkyl groups attached to the carbonyl group appear more likely lost, which will be higher in size according to the Stevenson rule. And the ion formed from this type of cleavage in ketone is the acylium ion. So let's see the example of tube-butanone. The peak at 43 is more intense than the peak at 57, which is due to the loss of the methyl group. So if methyl group loss from this side or through the alpha cleavage, we will get peak at 57, but which is not very intense, while peak at 43, which is due to the loss of ethyl group. So means according to Stevenson rule, the larger group will fragment first, then the smaller group. When the carbonyl group of a ketone has attached to at least one alkyl group, that is 3 or more carbon atoms in length, that there will be possibility of Mac-Lafferty arrangement also. Now these will the all possible fragmentation in case of ketones. So always M+1 will be strong, means this will be observable. In case of aliphatic ketones, we'll see peak at M-15, M-29, M-43, etc. So and in case of aromatic, we will see the fragmentation at 105 and 120. Now we will see the fragmentation in case of amines. So in the case of aliphatic amines, the molecular ion peak may be very weak or even absent. And the most intense peak in the mass spectrum of an aliphatic amine from alpha cleavage. As I have shown in this example, this is alpha cleavage. So this is the heteroatom and this is the neighboring atom. This is the bond connected to the neighboring atom that will break in alpha cleavage. So when there is a choice of R group to be lost through this process, the largest R group is lost preferentially. So if we have two R group connected to this carbon, the larger R group will lost through the fragmentation. And for primary amine, the most intense peak in this spectrum will occur at 30, because if we see here, the alpha cleavage will give CH2 double bond NH2 cation, and this cation will be the characteristic peak for the primary amine and will give the base peak at molecular weight 30. So the beta cleavage peak can also occur for long chain primary amines. So this is the mechanism for beta cleavage in case of primary amine. So this is the beta position compared to this amine, and this bond will break. So this is also known as inductive cleavage. So this will move here, this sigma bond will move here, and finally we will get this fragment or this cation which will appear in the mass spectrum. In case of secondary amine, this N will have another substitution, like if it has more CH3, one CH3, then we will see peak at M by Z 45. So that will be the characteristics peak in case of secondary amine. If it's tertiary amine, then it will have 2 CH3 group in case of 2 hydrogen here. So then the characteristics peak will be at 60, means that will be the base peak. So in the case of primary amine, secondary amine and tertiary amine, we will see the characteristics peak after the alpha cleavage. Now fragmentation patterns in aromatic amines shows intense molecular ion peaks. So a moderately intense peak may appear at a M by Z value 1 mass unit less than that of the molecular ion due to the loss of hydrogen atoms from amine. So this is the molecular ion. We show the peak at 93. So this will be the most intense peak in case of aromatic amines. It may also show peak after losing 1 proton from the amine part, means at 92, and further can rearrange and can show peak at 66 and 65 by the formation of this cyclopentadiene cations. Now fragmentation patterns of halides. So for aliphatic halogen compounds, the molecular ion peak is strongest when with alkyl iodides, less strong for alkyl bromides, and weaker for alkyl chlorides, and weakest for alkyl fluorides. So this is the order for the intensity of molecular ion peak in case of aliphatic halogen compounds. Furthermore, as the alkyl group increases in the size, or as the amount of branching at the alpha position, this is the alpha position, increases, the intensity of the molecular ion peak decreases, because that will fragment mostly easily if we have more branches at this carbon, because this carbocation will be more stable. And there are several important fragmentation mechanisms for the alkyl halide. The most important is the simple loss of the halogen atoms. So means this halogen atom may lose through this mechanism, and we will see the fragmentation or peak for this fragment. And the fragmentation is most important when the halogen is a good leaving group, like in case of iodine. And the second fragmentation in alkyl halide is alpha cleavage. This is the mechanism of alpha cleavage, means bond next to the bond will break and will give this cation, which will show the peak in the mass spectrum. So these are the possible fragmentation may happen in the case of halide. Another characteristics peak we will see in case of halides, those we already have discussed, the isotope peaks. Like in case of bromine, we will see two peaks, M for M and M plus 2 with 1:1 ratio. In case of chlorine, we will see M and M plus 2 peak with 1:3 ratio. So those are also characteristics peaks for halides and help us to find the structure of organic molecules. So these were the fragmentation in case of carbonyls, amines and halides. And thank you very much.